What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World video. Today we're gonna be doing the Boombo. I have it right here. I get this question a lot: is the Boombo good? Should I try to use my voucher ticket for it or something like that? Uh, Personally, this is the beginning of the video, so I haven't tried anything with it yet. So right now, I would say no. It's in the event schematics, I believe, the holiday ones. Yeah. Okay. So it's the holiday event schematic holiday. Do you need? Yeah, you need a voucher ticket to get it. Um, so if you want to use your voucher ticket on that, you can. I recommend you probably don't. But that's just as of the start of the video. Um, I will show you the perks I have on it. Let me go to it as well. Oh, past it. Here the here the perks on it. Now the thing about the Boombo is that it's got no reload speed. It has a fire rate, but fire rate is not. Fire rate is not it for me. Now you could do what I was thinking the first time I tried this was a headshot sort of crit one because they could see the headshot is higher than the DPS. So if you were to do a headshot and then change this to damage and then change this one to crit damage, that might be pretty good. I'd have to try it, but as far as I know, the Boombo uh isn't very good just because of its fire rate, its reload speed. Its reload speed is one, which compared to this one is the same, and this one has a reload speed, which is why it doesn't need a reload speed. But I would really like it to have a reload speed, just because if it could be a little less than one, you can get more shots off, and that would increase the DPS. Now the fire rate is another thing that some people change, like they'll actually use this fire rate, um which does help because it does have a change this to crit damage, and then we'll change this back to damage. Um, because it does. What am I saying? Because it does have a somewhat slow fire rate, 1.8. I think if you compare that to the 1.8, so it's about the same regardless. Oh, sorry, I didn't know until right now, and I don't know why I backed out. But has a faster fire rate than the. Okay, I want to try. I want to try it now. Actually, previously I think the first set of perks I had on there I didn't show. Um, the first perks were a damage and then a double crit rating, crit damage. I believe. Let me. Yeah, damage, double crit rating, and then a crit damage, and then that was it. I'm just remembering off the top of my head, but let's go into a 160 with the bow build. Of course, this is the bow build. You could swap out this character if you really want to. But with Total Rocking Out, you're gonna gain HP from your Total Rocking Out. What the heck? Yeah, you're gonna gain HP from you're gonna gain HP from eliminations with Totally Rocking Out is what I was gonna say. And then Energy Siphon and elimination is gonna give you energy. So good. Extra health, extra shield, I guess you could say as well. But I'm gonna jump into a 160. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, we're back. We're in a 160. You can't tell the enemy's health from here. I gotta look for an enemy. I killed a bird just to see how accurate I could be with it. Um. Oh, suburban areas. We could just look at these guys. I didn't want to get too close to them because there's a group of them, but they are 160. This is always my target area. I want to see what kind of damage weapons do in high level areas because you hope you're gonna use high level guns or good guns at all in high level areas. This thing does take shotgun ammo, and you could put camos on it or wraps on it. I think previously you used to not be able to do that for certain bows. I think like the vacuum tube as well. Like it would just go invisible. I think if you had a wrap on it. This is why the fire rate is good on it. But if you get that headshot crit, then you are doing really good damage. And with the bow build itself, it's helping it a lot. And the affliction killed it in one hit, made it a one hit kill basically. We're kind of lucky to smash. Who's throwing stuff? Kind of lucky to smasher. This guy's throwing stuff. I want to try it on the smasher big time. I want to see how it does to the smasher right in his face. I missed. That was great. I hit his shield. That sucks. I always thought explosives should go through shields like they go through walls. But, you know, that's kind of one sided. That's bullying in the zombies part. I'm not doing full draws either, not all the time, of the bow. Just because I'm trying to get as much arrows out as possible to do as much damage as possible as well. Its explosion radius, I guess, helps. Like in killing enemies, aside from the that sucks. Aside from the chain attack of my Stoneheart Pharaoh, but this thing is like murking these little guys. He's gonna die pretty quickly, and he's dead. Sucks that explosion radius doesn't go through um their shields. That's something that I always wished it would do. If you hit next to it though with an explosion, it should like knock him around. So if we get a guy, like it's not gonna go through this, unfortunately. But that's the only downside to having anything but the xenon bow is that you won't get that penetration of shields and such. Just taking a couple hits for this guy. He's dead. Okay, there's a ghost down here or a taker, whatever you like to call it. They're basically ghosts. 2 hits and he's dead. Basically, he's gonna die to affliction and dead. Yeah, I had a feeling he would die to the affliction before he even got to me. Now, one of the reasons I used to think it wasn't good before, or was bad before, was the fire rate. And even with an increased fire rate, being able to let off, you know, a whole nother, basically a whole nother arrow in the time that you would let off one, that's a big up. But at the same time, it's still slow on the reload, right? Like, see the reload? It takes one, but it feels longer than that. The Xenon bow feels faster. I guess let's compare the two. That reload. What's the boom bow? They're about the same. I mean, they're about the same. I feel like the Xeno bow is faster. Um, but yeah, let's try it on this guy. The explosion radius does help a little bit, not too much, but I have Stone Pharaoh on as well, so that also helps, especially with crit damage since I'm Stoneheart Pharaoh and I get as many kills as possible with the chain attack. I could output more like crits, which means I could potentially do some really high headshot crit damages, which is probably what you were seeing in the beginning. Potentially, some of the crits hitting, meaning that I'm doing a lot more higher damage than I would normally do per hit. But it looks nice. Try distance. I missed again. Sorry, my thumb slipped on my freaking controller. But again, the affliction also helps. I'm missing these shots. Yeah, see, I'm missing. Where are they going? Where are they going? It's got that impact push as well, which is really cool for the big boys. Oh, let's try it on that guy. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots. He should be dead. And he's dead, yeah. Affliction will get them most of the time if they're low. Not all the time. Let's look for another big boy. I'm not gonna save you. Help! I want another big guy. I don't think there's any more smashers around here. I refer to them as big guys. Or mist monsters in general, I'll refer to as big guys as well, but it's a little bit of both. Ooh, it's this guy right here. Let's kill this guy. Oh, stop it. Okay, that was good. In a group of them getting shot at, getting burned. I want to smash her though. This thing, it's not that bad. It's actually all right. You get used to it. If it had a reload speed, it would probably be a lot better. It doesn't, so it's not as good as it could be. I wish it had a reload speed option. That that actually sucks that it doesn't, because it would be really good if it had a reload speed. It's good, but it'd be really good if it had a reload speed. Just because of how slow I feel it is. It feels slow. Okay. That feels slower. That feels slower. I don't know if it actually is, but it feels slower. You're gonna die the affliction, but I want to hit you one more time. Too late. It's pretty good. I mean, and with this build as well, you're also really mobile, so it's not like you're gonna be standing in one place, trying to line up your shot like I am most of the time. You're gonna be letting out as much as you can into a crowd of enemies, trying to do as much damage as possible. That's the best way to use it, probably. Um, it depends on what mission you use it for as well. Like with the Xenon bow, you can run this Stoneheart Pharaoh build, and you'll be set because you could shoot through walls, you can shoot through the map, you could shoot your friends to the moon. Um, this one you probably can as well, at least for that last one, shoot them to the moon. But you can't shoot through walls. You don't get that shield penetration. Um, but it does do an explosion damage radius, and it does also still chain attack like it should be. So that enemy just, I think he might have died to the chain affliction like that guy. I think, or maybe the explosion damage did enough damage to him to kill him in one shot. I don't know if the explosion damage crits either, like to nearby enemies. That guy died, but chain attack also could have critted. That's the thing with the Stoneheart Pharaoh build. Those chain attacks for 60%, I think, can also crit. So you can get crit hits with those, and it'll be pretty good. Like you'll be well off. You can get good crit hits from those, and still be fine. Still be really well off. Still get a lot of kills. Still get your who's it getting attacked by? Still be. It does look like it has an explosion radius, which deals damage to even structures. Can I try that right here? Yeah, I can, and it does. Obviously, gonna do damage to the floor, but I'm trying to see if it does. It did damage. It did damage to. What's the tower radius of damage? We're gonna try it on a floor, and we're gonna try it in the center of the floor. We're gonna get these guys out of here, though. I want to see the damage. Those guys are in there. Okay, we'll try it right here. Okay, this is the center tile. We're gonna try it right here in the center. Okay, so I broke. Well, obviously broke this wall, but it was breaking this next to it. It didn't damage any of that. Let's try right here. It's gonna break all the stuff in that tile, obviously, but it broke that tile next to it. So maybe it's a tile radius around where you hit. So like if I shoot here, it'll damage the structures in a one tile radius, excluding these corners. You know what I mean? Excluding the corners. So just like that, in a 1 tile radius. Or I guess depending on where you shoot as well. Like if you were to hit any of these corners, then the corners there and these two would also be broken. Kind of like in the building that I shot initially before I tested it. That one over there kind of broke more than 2 tiles. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I used to think because of the real speed fire rate that it was bad, and that even if it did a decent amount of damage, it still wouldn't hold up, especially compared to the Xenon bow. But my opinion's kind of changed a little bit. It's a little better. Um, so if you want the bow, here is the bow. If you want the build, here's the build. I didn't show the characters, but you can go back to when I showed them initially. Um, the support characters are the ones on the right. It's a support team, and then those 5 are the characters, and not the characters, but their abilities. The ones on the left are like your character's abilities, your main character's abilities. So Stoneheart Farrah's abilities. But that is gonna be it for this video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.